What's up, ladies and gents? Simstrainer1 here, and you know what? There's just a few things I wanted to talk about with you guys today. For those of I did a post on the community page, which I like to use a lot because it's kind of a easy way for me to get in touch with you all and see what you guys think about certain things. I've asked you, where would you like to see streams on Twitch, on YouTube, or other different questions that I have, and all that. But there's just one thing that's been really kind of just on my mind a lot lately now that this is our main focus and there is no other thing besides this. And I know that some people are going to be pissed off at what I'm about to say. I mean, some people are going to take it the wrong way. Some people are going to say I'm begging. Some people are going to say, whatever. It's just the internet. There's going to be all kinds of people out there that are going to always be negative, even when you're trying to be positive. So I wanted to get this out there because I wanted to know what your thoughts are, and I really want you to comment on this so that I can. The whole point of this video here is specifically to understand why something is the way that it is. So my question is this, or should I say, let me just explain the situation. So the way YouTube works is there's an algorithm, okay? You can't just you can, but odds are it being successful is very slim. Just put a video out there. Let's say you don't have any followers, you don't have any backing. You just put a video out there, just a random video, no context, whatever, and then just have it be blown up, right? Have it get many views, go viral, all this kind of stuff and whatever. Mostly that doesn't happen. I mean, you might get a few cases where somebody puts a video of something out of a trending topic and they don't have any subscribers at all and they're able to get a lot of views and grow and whatever. But what I'm saying is this. For myself, one of the things that I look at here is all of you out there that are watching. So some of you have been following for, years and years, since the beginning of when I started this channel. Others have come on in just the past few days. Maybe you subscribed because you liked watching Sifu, the gameplay that I did just the other day, or something like that, right? So some of you don't know me, and some of you know me very, very well, right? And so it's hard when you start saying stuff like this because you know that some people are going to be so lost and they don't know where I'm coming from at it. But for those of you that have been a part of the channel for a long time know that YouTube, the way that it works is it's all about the interactions on YouTube that favor you when it comes to showing up in searches, showing up at the top of searches. Let's say you do a walkthrough for a certain game or a let's play or whatever it is, and you type in the name of the game and you try searching for your videos or maybe your playlist that you put out or something and see how much on the top does it show up, right? And you always notice one thing, and there's always a pattern. Usually it's always the same guys that do walkthroughs or let's plays that are at the top, right? That's understandable. But if you also look at their content that they're putting out, there's one thing that stands out more than anything else in those, is that people are commenting and people are liking. Obviously, those likes go up tremendously and the comments go up tremendously when you're getting, 600,000 views a video or something. When you get those channels out there that have millions of views or millions of subscribers, it's very easy to get a significant amount of likes, because the ratio is always going to be different. But once YouTube sees that a channel is being interacted with, that it's getting attention, that people are talking about it. Not only are people watching, maybe they're watching for a good amount of time, watch time or whatever you want to call it, but they're commenting, they're interacting with the channel, and they're leaving a like. Hell, even leaving a dislike. It's just interaction, really. It's just YouTube wants to know, or should I say the algorithm, YouTube doesn't care. The algorithm that they use wants to know that is someone going to keep coming back to this channel? Is this a channel that we can continually promote in the top of our searches, on the front of recommendation pages, on the sides of videos, and all that stuff? Is this something that people are going to want to come back and watch again? Is this someone that can get people talking, right? Obviously there are certain types of mediums that can get people talking. You know, you create a podcast show, you know, what are you doing? You're talking about what's going on in the world. That's usually a big thing that gets people talking, right? So obviously they're going to have some pretty good success when it comes to their like and comment ratio and all that kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing. This channel has never been about getting you guys to talk, right? Because usually when you do a walkthrough, I'm sitting here trying to help you figure out how to get by a certain thing. So you watch the video, you look at it and you say, oh, why didn't I think of that? Or that's what I tried to do, but he did it this way. Maybe it'll work this time. And then you leave and you go and you do it and it works for you and then you move on. But this channel has really never been about discussion or about, you know, people talking a lot in the comments. So I'm going to use just an example, and it's just one example of a recent video that I did. And this is what I was talking about. So I just did, you know, and it just literally came out just a few hours ago, like no more than 2 or 3 hours. And I just did this video, right? It's a brand new gameplay for Far Cry 6, the Joseph Collapse DLC. It's not even out. The game's not even out yet, right? So it got decent views in the first, you know, few hours or whatever. But there's one thing I wanted to notice is the huge difference in views to likes and the huge difference from likes to comments. This is what I'm trying to say is I know that there's a lot of people out there that are socially scared, or maybe they don't like to put themselves out there. They don't want to comment. Maybe English is not their first language. And I get that. But I'm going to sit here and tell you that the most important thing on this channel for it to continue to strive and build and grow new audiences are three very important things. Watch time, which is something I can check out on my end. Obviously, you can't see the watch time on your end. Comments, likes, and shares. Those are the most important things, right? It's not having you guys become a member, while that is always great, and you should always try to promote yourself so that you can continue to do what you love to do and be able to do it, especially if this is what you do for a living. But not everybody has the opportunity to donate or, you know, become a Patreon or become a member or all that stuff. Not everyone has the means, you know, maybe you're a little bit younger, you don't even have a credit card, you don't even, whatever. Not everybody's always going to have to. So the secondary thing is if you like the content you watch, leave a like, right? Hell, I don't even care. If you don't like a certain video, hit the dislike button. That's fine. It doesn't matter. Like literally likes and dislikes, it doesn't matter. It's counted as interaction. YouTube's algorithm wants interaction. That's what they want. They need it. They feed off of it because they promote you more. It's like a win-win situation. If we know that more people want to see this, we want to get it out to even more people. It's a win-win for YouTube. That's what they want to do. They want to get rid of the people that put videos out and nobody cares to watch. Nobody wants to comment. Nobody wants to like, you know. They don't want to promote that kind of stuff. I remember about a year or 2 years ago, I don't even want to say the word because if you do say it, YouTube's algorithm might pick it up or whatever. But like literally no one could see my videos. There was it was like 2 years ago, there was about a month where no one could see my videos at all, that they weren't showing up. They weren't getting notifications. You couldn't even search for me in YouTube. Like if you literally typed in Cinestrain01, I would not show up. Not even my channel. If you clicked on the channel bar in the search, it wouldn't even show up. So it happens. I don't know why that would have happened in that particular reason. I've never really done anything controversial on YouTube. I've never been that type of YouTuber. I'm just a guy who loves to play video games and show them off and help people out when I can and just talk about our love for games. That's what this community is all about. But yeah, so there's going to be people in these comments. I can already see it now because it's the same people from the comments in this, which we've already got 83 comments. So thank you to all of you out there that have given me feedback and said one thing or another. I appreciate that. But then there's also those comments out there of the people that want to, you know, do the good old trolling and all that. A lot of the comments I've seen are very, very well understood. Meaning, you have said something like, I forget. I come on here, I watch one of your videos, and then I leave. I don't give it second thought. I forget to leave a like. That's why you always see content creators are always like, leave a like, or they always put up some type of big thing in the very beginning of the video or towards the end or in the middle of the video, what they call a lower third, which says, leave a like, leave a comment, something like that. Don't forget to leave a like, And I do that too, because you have to promote yourself. You have to remind people, because people forget. People have busy days. Maybe somebody just watches my stuff in the background. Maybe they don't really pay attention to the video. I did remember seeing a comment earlier saying something about, I don't actually like. When I say this, they're not saying they don't like watching my videos, but they don't like my videos. They don't hit the like button or comment because they only do that for music videos or for something similar to that. Because if you leave a like, then YouTube keeps a track of what you've liked so that you can watch it later. Well, there's other things that you can do to do that. So this was my comment against that, was that you could save the video to watch later. You could click, to save it into like this thing so you can sit there and watch it later. That's not what this button is for. Yes, it shows you everything you've liked. If you go to my channel, you'll see that I don't think I actually have it on here. Well, I did have it on here earlier, but I think I took it off because I was changing a few things. And I want to change a few things about what's on this main area here and start promoting the things that I think people are going to want to see more on here. But there used to be a section, you can create a section on here that says your liked videos. So every video you like will show up as something you've liked yourself, so you easily go back and track or whatever. But there's also another way to do that, as I've said previously. You can hit one of these buttons, add to queue, watch later. Those buttons are there for that specific reason. So mainly the reason I think a lot of people don't like is because they forget. It's just a like to you, and I'm not saying this is to everybody, right? So if I say this to you and it's not you in particular, you are leaving likes, you're leaving comments, I don't want you to think I'm making a personal hit. I'm not making a personal hit towards anybody. I'm just trying to remind all of you out there that there is a lot of time and a lot of effort that goes into making. I'm just not saying for myself. I'm saying for every creator to make videos, to do these types of things. For some of you, it's just I'm bored and I want to go on YouTube for whatever reason and watch a video or two, and then you skip the video and you move on to something else. You didn't give it a second thought. You just said, oh, that looks cool to watch it for 10 minutes and move on. But you got to remember that there is a person or a community or whatever behind that video. And some of us, like myself, this is what we do for a living. This is it. I used to be one of those YouTubers that this was not my main job, that I had the U.S. Army. I was fine. I was doing this on the side just because I wanted to do it, right? But then it became more serious when I started getting more followers and subscribers and whatever. And then now that I've finally officially retired from the Army and the military, this is the only payment that I do. This is the job. And unfortunately, I know some of you out there will say, well, go get a real job, because they don't consider this a real job. I've had a real job, guys. I risked my life for 20 years in the Army. I've had a real job. I know what it takes to work hard for a living, your entire adult life, and to risk everything that you've put into it. Trust me, I know. Unfortunately, right now, I have a genetic back disease, which keeps me from being able to go out and get what everyone would say is a normal job, like, say, working somewhere, which is something I would love to be able to do. I'd love to get out of the house more and get out there and do it. Unfortunately, I can't. Medical reasons, of course, and I can't afford the insurance that it would cost to get the surgery that I need, the spinal surgery that I would need that could possibly, hopefully, fix the situation. When I was in the Army, I could, but the Army decided to terminate my contract and retire me because I had the 20 years in, and that was going to be the best course for them because they didn't want me to sit and have to go through a surgery and have to do, a year of recovery and all this stuff. And then assuming that, maybe I don't want to stay in anymore after that. So it was in the Army's best interest, I get it, to let me go. So yeah, they let me go. I didn't want to retire. That's the last thing I wanted to do. I loved my job in the military. I loved spreading the love of music that I have to everybody that I could in the world. The places I've got to travel. Yeah, I've been put in harm's way, and I've seen a lot of crazy stuff that I don't ever talk about or never want to think about again. But I love the people I've met, and I've loved the opportunities that I had because of the military. You know, it's always been a dream of mine to meet new cultures, to put myself out there, and to learn from others so that I can grow as one. And that's one thing that I say the Army and this channel has provided for me, is the fact that the Army, I was able to go and deploy a few times and, you know, see different cultures, see how they live. And this channel has allowed me to do the same, because I see people from all over the world that watch, and I get to talk to them and get to know them and get to see what it's like on the other side of someone that lives outside of the American bubble that I live in, right? So what I'm saying, if you can remember, if you can find the time to leave a like, to comment, if it's to critique me on something, that's fine. Guys, I thrive off of interaction and feedback. You never know what the person behind the stream or behind the video is having, what type of day they're having. Same thing goes for you. I never know when you come on this channel if the type of day you're having. Maybe one of my videos helped you out during a hard time, you know, or something like that. Leave that comment. Let me know, because then I can see that what I'm doing is having an impact on you more than just taking up 10 minutes or 20 minutes of your time. Those types of things motivate and keep you wanting to move forward in life. And we all need motivation sometimes. We all can't live off of just our own self-drive forward. You know, it's always great to have that self-drive to want to propel yourself. And I do. I have that. You know, my family gives it to me. A lot of the community members that I see, they give it to me. It's that drive to want to keep being better and to better yourself. And not only is it just for myself, but I want to better the channel. I know a lot of people out there are also going to say, well, there's so many walkthroughs you haven't finished. You know, I get you. There's so many things on this channel that I wish I could have changed. It's 11, 12 years now since I started this channel, and there's a lot of walkthroughs I haven't finished. And, you know, some of the things I say is my ADHD or the life I was living at the time, you know, with having the full Army and this job was, you know, there's a lot going on. Now, here's the thing. I don't have the Army anymore. I'm not, from this moment, I'm not going to be doing walkthroughs that I can't finish. If I make a walkthrough, I'm going to finish it. I don't have anything else standing in my way. Yes, I might take a week or something off of making a few videos because my ADHD does get in the way sometimes, where I have to kind of step away from a game a little bit so that I can kind of refocus, gather my thoughts, and be able to continue. A lot of success on YouTube stems from those people that finish walkthroughs, obviously, and are able to get them out super fast. That's why all the guys that get games 2 weeks early, and they've literally already beat the game before the game even comes out, they can put those videos straight out there. I don't get games early that often. And when I do, or if I do get a game early, it's usually just the day before it's about to come out, and then I can put something out, which isn't enough time for me to get everything done in time, especially when I strive to try to have the best quality that I can. I try to make everything in as highest 4K quality as I can, and I know that takes 4 times as long as it would if I just did regular 1080. But I want you to come back 6 years from now. I want you to come back to this channel when 4K is the new 1080. And I want you to be like, man, he was trying to be ahead of the curve. He was trying to set himself up for success. You know, maybe it didn't work out. Maybe it did. Who knows? But I just wanted to put that out there. Like, guys, I'm not trying to beg. I'm not trying to say any of this is your fault. There's a lot of things that I wish I would change. In order to get better and to do better, you have to realize your faults, and you have to accept them, and then you have to try and move on and learn from them. And that's all I want to do, okay? I just want you all to know that one of the biggest things to help out is to try to remember, if you enjoyed the video you're watching, leave a like. It doesn't really take a lot to do. It's free. I mean, it's a click of a button. And I know you might think, well, this is so small. What does it matter? I'm just one person. But when you think about it, that one like, if everyone thought that watched the video, these videos would get promoted from YouTube so much more. And this channel could continue on and continue to grow. And we could reach that 1 million mark. We could reach whatever goals and dreams that you may have set for yourself. And I know some of you are like, it just doesn't make sense that a like or a comment will do that. But it's just look it up. It's the way the algorithm works. It's all about watch time, which means how many hours are people watching your video? How long are they watching a specific video for? Which is why having longer videos sometimes can help you, because then people usually sit and watch for longer, or they come back. You know, they watch at a certain point. You know how everywhere you go on a medium, if I click on this God of War video and I sit here with it, right? Well, it's at 141. I could go to my phone right now and I look on my phone and I'll see that video is at 141, and then I can continue on there. YouTube is really cool that way. It allows you to watch, it allows you to come right back to it on a different device. But really, the main point I'm just trying to say is, if you do enjoy the content, leave a comment, leave a like, share. Maybe you don't do social media. That's fine. I'm not asking you to get a social media if you don't want to. That's your choice. And you know what? It's your choice to like. It's your choice to comment. You don't want to. You don't feel comfortable doing it for whatever reason that you might have. That's you. But I would not be doing this channel, or I would be doing this channel a disservice if I didn't at least remind everyone, every chance that I can, that those little things help right here. And right here is the biggest thing that we can try to do, is to get those analytics up, is to get people able to see these videos and searches and stuff like that. That's the biggest thing that we could ever do for this channel, is that. The only way to grow is so that others outside of whatever bubble your algorithm is in is able to see it. If I only get the small bubble of a few of my subscribers, because obviously all of my subscribers are not watching my videos because they're not either getting reminded anymore of it, or maybe they haven't watched in a few months, and therefore YouTube's algorithm does not allow you to see their videos in your searches and in your recommends anymore because you haven't watched them in a while. You see what I'm saying? So when you come back every single time to watch a video, you will stay inside Center Strain 01's little bubble. And it's a very small bubble. And the only way that we can grow that bubble, and it's a lot of bubbling going on right here, but that's what I like, bubbles. Only way we can grow that bubble is for everyone to remember, to try to remember to leave a like, a share, a comment. It just helps out so much. I can't explain it enough. It's so important for a YouTuber's career, if this is what they're trying to do for a living, to be able to continue and all that. So I'm done with my soapbox. I just wanted to put this out there, and I know, like I said, there's going to be comments of people out there that are going to see it the way that they want to see it, or they're just going to be trolling or something. You know what? Don't hate on those people, because maybe they got something going on in their life that isn't good, and this is how they're able to, get over that. I get it. But if all you want to do is be negative on the channel, that's not feedback. That's not constructive criticism. We don't want you here. We want positivity. We want people on here that will push this channel further and further. That's what we want. So if you seek a comment from me or trying to get a rise out of me, all I'm going to tell you is bye. Because I want people on here that want to be here and that want to continue to help this channel grow in whatever way that we can, so that we can slowly take over the world, one channel at a time. But that's a little joke set aside. So thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I know it's every now and then you get through these phases and you're just trying to figure out, like, see, I'm doing this full time now. My heart has always been in the channel, but it's never been in the channel this much, because this is the only thing that keeps my wife and my little girl able to feed and able to keep going. So I have to put everything that I can in this. I can't do anything else right now. My back just won't allow me. And I'm trying to go and get disability if I can through the VA, but it's most likely going to be denied. The Army already denied it, and probably because it's genetic disease, so they can just say, well, you would have got it anyways without the Army. So even if an incident in the Army is what actually caused my back to go out, and then from that point, it's a whole mess. I'm just trying to figure it all out. But know that I love you guys, and for those that you are out there that are leaving likes and comments, thank you. For those that maybe just forgot, it's okay. I'm just here to hopefully try to remind you, and hopefully you don't take it as me saying something bad about you, because it's nothing to do with that. I'm not saying anything negative about you if you forget. It is what it is. But just know that if you can remember and you do like what you see and you want to keep coming back, that's how you can do it. Okay? Love you all. Take care of yourselves, and just thanks for listening. Have a safe day. Be safe. Do something nice for someone, and be safe out there during this difficult time in the world. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bitches.